What's up, everybody? I don't know what that countdown was about, but I decided to try that for the first time. But that was fucking lame. So I'm not gonna do that again. That's for sure. um, yeah, it's officially October, people, and here in the Netherlands we don't really celebrate um, Halloween all that much, and especially not now with COVID-19 and stuff. But I decided to go live because why the hell not, right? So again, this is just a chill stream. Um, if anyone wants to join, you can using the link that's in the description. If not, you can always hang in the chat. We try to respond to every single message, but if there are a lot of people joining the live stream and trying to talk to me, I don't want to interrupt anyone and be like, oh, this comment just popped up, you know. But we try to respond to every single comment, but it's really hard. And Andrew's in the house. He says, I'll be here in 15. I assume you'll be here in 15 minutes. Whatever you're up to, man, good luck with whatever the hell you're doing. Queen of the B movie, slasher fucking pepper. I love that. Oh yeah. Slasher fucking pepper. Oh, and I also made this ticker again. SlasherPepper Live 13. Happy October, Slasher Army. Join me live to talk horror, metal, and everything that comes to mind. SP for fucking life. Hell yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that new video I just uploaded today. It's a very different video from what I usually do. But I do hope you guys still enjoyed that. And so far the response has been great. I was afraid some people wouldn't like it much. Because I'm usually all about positivity, and if it's something negative, it's just like something negative against a horror movie or whatever. But it was more of I tried to turn negativity into positivity, and I hope that worked well. And so far everyone has been supportive of that video, so maybe I should do it again. Should be a cynical bastard from now on. And I see that Queen of the B movies is trying to join. So let's add her. How are you doing?
Hey, here.
You're always there first, of course.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing way better than last time. Definitely feeling less womany.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Got any new new
Fell over. There you go.
You got anything new in your collection?
Well, I put up my Halloween decorations, if that counts
nice.
as anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
let's see if I could.
Halloween decoration is like almost unheard of in the Netherlands.
It's my little tree.
Nice.
It has lights underneath, but obviously you can't see them. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to put up the lights here for Christmas, because I do have some Christmas decoration, and I think that should be fun. Because it always just, whenever I look back at my videos from last year in December around Christmas time, it was like, when I look back at it now, it's like, holy shit, that was Christmas. And I don't know, it just brings something to the video. It shows its time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna put up like red or green.
Yeah. I'm not just talking about this light. I always had like these little Santas that light up,
Oh yeah.
Some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Which it looks pretty funny on the shelf. So
yeah, you don't have.
Yeah, and I always have this little Christmas tree, but I don't know. It's just fun or something. I like it.
Yeah, you don't have like an orange light for October or anything.
Oh, I can put this one in orange if you want to. Let me see here. I had it on orange when I interviewed Nick Castle as well.
Awesome. So excited. Nice.
There you go. That's
awesome.
More October-y.
I love that. Speaking of October, I'm rocking an October-y shirt. My Hack-O-Lantern shirt from Paul Bear Press. This is not sponsored by Paul Bear Press. I just love their stuff.
Yeah, and you credit people for their work.
Yeah.
Did you see the new video?
I only watched a little bit of it, but I will watch the rest of it later. But like I woke up and I was like groggy, and I was like, oh, posted a video. Wake yourself up.
Well, if you watch it later, you know what I meant with at least you credit people for their work.
Yeah. I did see a little bit of that part, so I automatically thought of that right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to.
Yeah, I did not create this shirt. The amazing people at Paul Bear Press did. If you want sick ass horror shirts, go check them out. Support small businesses.
Exactly. That's the way you should do it.
Yeah, especially
Get wrecked 2020, Noise Dosage Media. How are you doing?
Oh yeah, you were here last time. Hi.
Yeah. If you want to join again, you can. If not, just hang in the chat. But yeah, it was funny when I got that comment because those comments just don't get to me at all. Like you can say anything to me, any insult, it just doesn't get to me.
Yeah.
I can only laugh at it. So I enjoyed that comment. And I think Horrorhead also, she didn't give a shit either. So
yeah, like
man, I really hope that Rare Horror sees that video though.
Right, Rare Horror, if you're watching this right now, fuck you. You don't got shit on your account, so you shouldn't be talking, you fucking loser.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. But the most ironic thing is that he calls me a talentless tool, but all he did on his Twitter was repost people's art, and even doing that he got canceled.
Right.
Like that's the easiest thing to do. How do you get canceled for reposting people's art? That's like the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, must have been a fucking dick or something.
Yeah. Well, you'll find out when you see the rest of the video.
Oh yeah. Now I'm very curious.
Oh yeah. It's bad, trust me.
Yeah, it's like we were talking about this like recently, how like we used to let comments like that get to us, but you're right, like nowadays you just gotta laugh at it and even like poke fun at yourself about it. That's the only thing that'll get you through it. And yeah, like when I posted it on my story and I was like, man, don't you guys just love the internet?
Exactly.
And then that great quote from Johnny Rodden, I don't need a publicist, there's enough people who hate me to keep my name in the papers. I fucking love that.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite publicity stunts is when Alice Cooper had a picture of himself naked with like a snake covering his private part on a bus driving around, I think through London, I'm not sure, but like driving around through like a big city. And that's just so funny. There are pictures online of that bus and it always cracks me up. It's just so original.
I have to look that up now. Yeah,
for sure. I could have shown you this if I were in OBS, but it's StreamYard, so
another person to say fuck you, duck.
Yeah, fuck you, you filthy duck.
Let's cancel the duck out now.
Yeah, you filthy bastard.
Yeah. I mean, it's like another great quote from another great person is Courtney Love once said, "There's no such thing as bad publicity. All publicity is good publicity. If people are noticing you or talking about you, whether it's good or bad, you're getting noticed either way." Well,
but then it's there's an article about Rare Horror, so.
Oh yeah, you had you put the link in the video description.
I was like, let's just fuck with this guy and be like, oh, check out their website, read the article for yourself. It's worth your time, Yeah. Kind of to mess him up, like, because he didn't do that, and then I'm like purposefully doing that.
Yeah. Man, see, people don't fuck with SlasherPepper. He'll cancel your ass.
Yeah. Well,
or Franken Manager will blacklist you.
Well, it looked like people already canceled him before I got the chance to this time.
Yeah, but maybe word spread around because of you.
Yeah, maybe it was just faith.
Yeah.
the SlasherPepper God already knew that he'd put a hate comment on it, so he's like, I can't wait to cancel this guy. Let's do it a year earlier.
Yeah, taking you down.
The only thing we know in the SlasherPepper Bible is wrath.
Right. Yeah, that's funny because I actually made a shirt like years ago that says wrath on it. I don't know if it still fits me. I don't even know what happened to it.
It's in the dumpster somewhere.
No, I wouldn't throw away something I made unless I really hated it. I actually think I made a bag once and I was like, this looks so fucking awful. So I'm just like, just put it at the bottom of the storage bin. I don't want to see this shit anymore.
Right.
Yeah. The only time I hated my work.
Yeah, what movies were you gonna watch this month? I remember you posted about it in SlasherPepper Facebook group.
Oh, well, we actually came up with it pretty fast last night because we were watching the Bear Fest on AMC and they were having Halloween marathon. So we're like, oh crap, we got to like come up with our list for this month. But I love that we chose a lot of 80s titles, so I'm really excited about that. So we picked Rocktober Blood. I just posted that.
Oh yeah.
Photo shoot of that on my Instagram, and I'm really proud of how that came out, by the way. So I hope you all like that. And then of course, Trick or Treat, because that's like a tradition for us. And
still haven't seen it.
You knew I was gonna bring that out. Oh, my hair's getting in my mouth.
This is just my if it ever anytime it gets so fucked up during an interview, I can always just hide behind this. Or during a live stream.
Bad connection.
Yeah, dude, my biggest, sorry to interrupt you, but I just gotta say it's my biggest bloopers during live streams. I think this is quite interesting to some people, but the biggest bloopers I had during live streams were when I interviewed Phil Demmel and I accidentally said that he was in the band Slayer while he did play in Slayer once because because Gary Holt was sick, so he played a few nights, I believe, as a replacement. But he wasn't an official member or anything. He was just hired for those nights. You know what I mean? But I said he was in Slayer, and that's like, that's so bad. That's such a huge blooper. But actually, last night I had a bigger blooper because I'm a big fan of this band called Brand of Sacrifice. It's a deathcore band. I've been listening to them for a couple months now, but when I introduced him, I forgot the band's name. So I don't know how that happened. It was probably just because I don't know. I wasn't that nervous or anything because I rarely get nervous at interviews. I've been doing like over 25 now, so but it was still just like, how could I forget the fucking name of the band?
Sometimes you get so excited that you forget stuff.
I guess it must have been excitement instead of nervousness.
I mean, you think that's bad? There's been times in conventions where I get so excited to meet someone that twice I almost forgot my autographs at the table. So
well, I mean, that's not as bad as not as bad as forgetting the band's name. Come on.
I mean, like you spend all that money to meet them, and then I'm like walking a few feet away, and I'm like, oh shit. Or like one time, some guy that was behind me was like, oh, you forgot this. And I'm like, no, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, well, but continue with your list from October movies. Just
sorry
to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. So yeah, we picked Rocktober Blood, Trick or Treat, Halloween 3, Night of the Demons. What? Damn, now I'm forgetting stuff. Okay, well obviously
I can get the list if you want to.
Okay, well obviously one of them was the OG Halloween, but yeah, can you pull it up real quick? Oh
yeah,
wait,
sure.
I'm wearing the shirt right now. Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Halloween 3 is just, you gotta watch that 8 days before Halloween. Come on, you have to watch it then.
Right? Yeah.
This is like the perfect day to watch that shit.
I think we're actually going to watch that one like 8 days before Halloween because I like to do things in order too.
Yeah, but you know, it's like the song 8 More Days Till Halloween. What perfect day to watch it, right?
Right? You can also watch that movie on St. Patrick's Day, Silver Shamrock.
Right.
which we actually did this year.
Oh, really? Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's some movies I just really want to watch during, like, I really wanted to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night, like
Mhm.
a few months ago, and but it just felt wrong. You know what I mean? It's a movie
Yeah.
that you could watch on, like, during summer, because why the hell not? But it's just like it's a
But
tradition to watch it
yeah.
every Christmas, and you're kind of
Yeah.
breaking the tradition because you already watched it once during 2020. But
Yeah.
and it's not the first time you watch it in 2020. If you're gonna watch it during summer, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like there's been plenty of times when I've wanted to watch Blood Rage, just because, but I'm like, no, we watch it every Thanksgiving. Like it will make it less exciting, when we do.
Is that a Thanksgiving movie?
Yeah, it's one of the very few Thanksgiving horror movies.
When is Thanksgiving again? That's like between
I think
Halloween and
it's,
Christmas, right?
yeah, it is November.
Okay, then I'll finally watch Blood Rage.
Yes, please, Roger. I miss Dr. Pepper Diner so much.
Yeah, it's I gotta make more of those videos.
Yeah, that's why I've been recommending like a shitload of movies to you.
I
Like,
only really do movies that I really like. Now maybe one day I'll make the I'll come up with well, actually we have this Dr. Pepper ripoff in Holland that's called Dr. Foods, and it's awful because
yeah.
you know those chewing gums, and
Yeah.
like those made for kids, you know what I mean? Where
Mm-hmm.
if you chew
Yeah.
on it once, the taste is already gone. you know?
Yeah.
It's awful. And that's what Dr. Foods tastes like. So maybe
Yeah.
one day I'll review the 2018 It or 2017 It movie, and do it in a Dr. Foods diner.
Yeah.
Because
It's
fuck
funny you
that
bring
movie.
I will respect your wrong opinion, but that's why I decided to have fun and make you that fan art.
Yeah, that was good though. That was
Yeah.
awesome. I
Yeah.
appreciated that.
I'm
I was
glad you
like,
do.
that was like an awesome thing to wake up to. Just like a few days
Yeah.
ago when we reached 2K subscribers. That's just awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't it the best? Like something just automatically makes your day like that.
Yeah, And then I got the hate comment, and it couldn't ruin my day at all, but it could only make my day even better. I'm like, yes,
Exactly.
I got haters now.
Exactly. Haters keep you going.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
funny. It's funny that you bring up it because I was gonna tell you this in DM last night. I was like, you should do a history of it 2017, and I already wrote the script for you. You can be like, once upon a time, somebody took a shit on a blank DVD and made it 2017 and video.
Yeah, what movies did you take that photo with? You had like fuck, what is called? What is it called? Like wiping paper, toilet paper.
Oh, you
With two
saw.
movies.
It was Texas Chainsaw 3D and Rob Zombie's Halloween.
I
We had.
fucking love both of those movies.
I know. I was like in the back of my head because okay. First of all, we called it Shitfest Shocker Saturday, and like, and like in the back of my head, I was like, oh, Roger really likes these movies though. Is that why you didn't
Man,
like
I'm a
it?
big fan of Texas Chainsaw 3D. I really like that. I've actually interviewed two people that are in that or worked on that film, and
Mm-hmm.
Rob Zombie's Halloween. That's just, I love that movie. I mean, come on, you gotta love that movie.
I mean, okay, like I've said this before, like the first one is tolerable. I mean, it's entertaining in its own way. I mean, that beginning breakfast kitchen scene, how can you not laugh at that shit? But the second one, I mean, the second one just feels so damn depressing, and it
I
doesn't
haven't
even feel
seen
like
that
you're
one yet.
watching a Halloween movie.
I haven't seen that one yet. I really want to. But
Okay,
Andrew
well,
actually
watch
said,
it and you'll know what I mean.
okay, cool. Texas Chainsaw is dumb fun. I would agree with that, but
Yeah.
in some scenes it's actually really cool. But yeah, for the most part, it's definitely just dumb fun. But
Well, yeah. I mean,
almost
it's
all
just.
of my favorite movies are just dumb fun. So
I mean, there's good dumb fun, and then there's bad dumb fun where it's like, what?
yeah, I
I
know what you
mean,
mean. Where
I,
when they're trying too hard to be dumb fun, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Sharknado, like I don't even enjoy that movie. Like you're trying too
yeah,
hard to be a so good it's or so bad it's good movie, and you're not paying off.
yeah. I mean, like, I mean, I can. Who was it telling me this the other day? I think it was Sean. Sean and I were talking about Texas Chainsaw, and I think it was him who said this. It was on Facebook. He was like, "Well, I mean, can you agree that Alexandra Daddario, I feel like I'm butchering her name, but is like the best part of that movie?" And I'm just like, no arguments there. I'm a
Mm.
woman, and I can say, yeah,
Almost everyone says that when they review that film.
I know,
Um,
right?
widely disliked movies are way more fun. I wouldn't always agree with that, but controversial films certainly are. Like Pieces, you know what I mean? That movie is just so much fun, and when you realize
Yeah,
that so many people hate it, and it
just makes
adds
you love
something
it
to it.
more.
Yeah, or like Maniac, or
Hmm.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. If people get really pissed about a movie because of a woman being butchered, I'll probably love it more.
I
Because
mean,
it's just like it's a movie. Come on. And most
yeah,
of the time men get killed too. It's nothing personal to your sexuality or something. What the fuck?
but people just want to find something to bitch about,
Mm.
anyways. I mean, it's like I was telling you in
That's why
the
we have
piece,
Twitter now.
right? It's like I was telling you in the pieces video, as a woman and as a feminist myself, I do have my gripes about, the treatment and exploitation of women in horror films, particularly in modern horror. But I mean, movies like Pieces, I enjoy them as, just being cheesy fun, And it's like and Aaron and I are going to be talking about stuff like this in our Blood Rage and Pieces reviews, like, come on, you know, as a
Yeah, it's
woman, I can say like sometimes tits make a movie.
yeah. But
Blood and
it's
guts.
I don't get it because people take it just so personally. Even back in the day, people are like, nowadays nobody has a sense of humor anymore. But back in the day, some people just didn't have a sense of humor either.
Yeah, it's like when you watch that footage of like people getting pissed off about Silent Night, Deadly Night, and they're like, Santa is so sacred and all this, and I'm just
Yeah,
like,
Santa is sacred. What is that about? Santa is a joke.
and I'm just like, I wonder how they react if you told them the Easter Bunny wasn't real.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so stupid.
yeah, it's like
Andrew
if you
says,
don't. Oh,
"Oh,
but
probably my favorite Leatherface mask though from Texas Chainsaw 3D. I really like that one as well. And bad dumb fun is just dumb. I agree.
yeah.
But what were you gonna say?
um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. It's just like it's. I mean, it's just like. Sorry, getting a phone call during the stream.
Who's
But
calling?
anyways,
Anyone important?
oh no, it's just one of those stupid spam numbers, telemarketers. Not sure
Oh,
if you
right.
ever get those.
Yeah. I usually so far I never picked up the phone, but I really want to
Yeah,
next time I get it and then just mess with them or something.
I know, right? Just say like, "Hello,
Yeah,
I'd like to
just
slit your
today
throat
actually I
and
woke
fuck the
up.
wound."
No. Or like Cancer Slug lyrics like I wish I could have slit your daddy's fucking throat right before he stuck his cock into that whore.
Oh God, right? Just hang up.
I love that lyric. That's probably my favorite. It beats Disaster Pieces lyrics for
Yeah,
me personally.
yeah.
But
Should
both
totally
are
do
great.
that.
Both are great. Yeah, I should actually record it, put it in on like speaker, and then record it as like a bonus
Yes,
SlasherPepper video or
do
something.
that, please.
That'd be fun. Yeah, today actually I did wake up and I found out I was called from Morocco, but I know if you call back, they probably just take all this money from your bank account or something, you know, or it
Yeah.
it takes like $100 to call them back, and it automatically gets onto your phone bill or something.
Yeah.
It's probably something like that. If it were someone I knew, I don't know anyone in Morocco, so, but if it were someone I knew, they'd send me a message on WhatsApp or something.
Yeah.
It's really
I
an
just
emergency.
block and delete those numbers. Never hear from them again.
Oh yeah, exactly. It wasn't like, hey, why did you block my number? I was on vacation in Morocco. What the hell, dude? I never had that situation, so I'm good with not picking up the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are we gonna talk about now?
I already forgot what we were talking about because we got sidetracked there. What? Okay, we're talking about Texas Chainsaw 3D.
3D.
You want to just keep talking about that? Because I got a lot to say.
Sure. I love the scene where the guy is hanging onto like the chain. You know what I mean? Or like the meat hook. You know, I love that scene because it's so painful. I prefer the scene where that happens and the way it happens in the first film, because in the first film it's not too over the top and it's just pretty realistic, which makes it much more effective and gross in my opinion. But in this one it's a little too over the top because he actually gets cut in half with a chainsaw. I do enjoy that scene, but for me it isn't as gross or painful as it is in the first one because it's less realistic, which is also why I feel like in a Hatchet, someone's head gets like ripped open from the mouth. Have you seen that scene?
Yes, that is awesome.
And it's so over the top, and I enjoy it, but it's not as gross and effective as it is for me personally, at least. That's why I love Intruder so much, because the kills are really gross, but they're still so realistic. Like that shit could happen in real life. You know what I mean? And which makes it just so much gross and more painful. Like the spike where you put these receipts on when when the manager gets poked in the eye with that, and it's so slow. It's really realistic, you know. So that's why that grosses me out more than all these over the top kills, for me personally, at least.
I wonder if you could really like take someone's head and just like slice it through like a meat thing.
Yeah, I think you could. I really do.
That's like probably my favorite kill in Intruder, because like when I first saw that, I was like,
it's everyone's favorite kill in that movie.
Like, oh fuck, like wow.
Yeah, I've told you this before, right? That I showed that in class.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like, Roger, I think you need to go to the counselor.
Yeah, or like a therapist.
Right? You want my therapist's number?
Sure.
Right? I sound totally sane now, right?
Andrew says at least a bit of the cast returns. Yeah, and what is funny, I don't know who it was, but the guy I interviewed, it's coming at that point where I forget who I interview.
Wasn't it Alan Danziger?
Yeah, Alan Danziger.
Yeah.
Whom I interviewed. He actually has a flashback in that film, and he got paid more for that flashback, like a few seconds of flashback from the first movie. He got paid more for that than for actually acting and working in the first film, even though that was hell to film because it was so warm outside.
Getting royalties now.
Yeah. Yeah, or it's funny when I interview people from rare novelizations and horror books, sometimes they're like, I got paid less for writing the book than people are asking for it on Amazon now. Like the book will be over $1,000, and he was like, I didn't even get paid that much to write the damn book.
Oh, the times have changed, haven't they?
Yeah. I don't get either why it's so expensive, some of these books.
I know, right?
Because who's gonna buy Jason X to the Third Power, a novel, a tie-in to to Jason X, one of the worst Friday the 13th movies, in most people's opinion. I definitely disagree. It's like in my top 5, but
it's gonna cheesy, but it's fun.
Exactly. I enjoyed it so much. It's definitely my top 5. I enjoyed that one more than the first one. That's for sure.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. I kind of find the first one pretty boring. To be honest.
Controversial opinion.
Yeah, definitely. Although I've heard more people say that they've kind of find the first one to be pretty boring. So, but I guess it's controversial. But who would want a tie-in book from Jason X? And or at least there are some people that want it, but who would want to spend over $1,000 for a fucking paperback?
Crazy people who have that money to
I mean,
spend, I guess.
But who is so rich? Like, if you're rich, you're probably intelligent. So you're probably intelligent enough to know that Jason X isn't that good of a movie. I guess I'm just dumb, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I know for sure that even though if you have that money to spend, you probably wouldn't spend it on a paperback.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I was telling Joshua, like probably the only expensive paperback I have is the novelization of George Romero's Martin. But yeah, like even that one goes for like insane prices, even in the hardback version.
How much does that one go for?
The hardback. By the way, the only hardback that's being sold on Amazon is in really shitty condition, and somebody's still trying to sell it for like $80. And the paperback, I've seen some go for like a little over 100 to like up to 300.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah,
but they're all in like really good condition.
I got the first Friday the 13th novelization for free actually. And,
really?
Yeah. That's I think I've told this to some people that are in the chat right now. But so there was this girl I talked to in England who was trying to get all of them, and we also always talked just about Friday the 13th novelizations. Like that was just our topic to talk about, Friday the 13th novelization. Nothing better, no politics, no religion, nothing like that. Just Friday the 13th novelizations.
Yeah.
And this one time I found this listing on eBay selling, I think, part 1, 2, 3, and 6 on in one listing for like $300, I believe, which is
altogether?
like yeah, which is like a really good deal. I can't believe I'm saying $300 for 4 paperbacks is a good deal, but for those books, it is a good deal.
Yeah.
So I sent that to her. Because I knew I couldn't get that. That was like 2 years ago. I was 15. You know, I'm not gonna spend $300 on fucking 4 paperbacks. You know.
Yeah.
So I sent the listing to her, like, maybe you want it, right? So she bought them, but she already had the first one. She actually bought the first one like a month earlier, and now she had saw this listing with like the first one as well. And she was like, you can have my other copy because I don't need 2 copies of Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Aw. See, people, you give love and you get love back.
Exactly.
Aw. Sweet.
Just
like Andrew's.
And you get hate back. Rare horror.
Right? You'll get your ass canceled. Like you rightfully deserve, bitch.
Exactly.
It's just like I've been starting to receive Andrew's batches of Stephen King books now. So far I have The Shining.
Oh, you already got a few from him?
Well, he's gonna be sending them in batches. So the first batch I got The Shining and The Colorado Kid, and then he's supposed to be sending me, I think he said like the end of this week, Pet Sematary, Cujo, and then like I think it was last night, he actually messaged me on Instagram and he was like, do you happen to have these 2 other books and the Tommy Knockers? And I was like, nope. And he's like, well, I'll send them to you if you want.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be having like quite a Stephen King themed unboxing here pretty soon.
Oh,
but
awesome.
Andrew, if you're in the comments, thank you so much. I already wrote out your Halloween card, so you should be receiving that soon as well. Thank you so much.
I wish I got Halloween cards. I don't get those.
I know. I wish I could send you one. But
well, if you want to spend $100 and send me a postcard, knock
I know,
yourself
right?
out.
Or I could just go to the store, find a nice card, and then just like take a picture. Like, here, Roger. Here's how I feel about you as a friend.
Don't even bother buying it. It's just a postcard and take a picture of that.
Right.
And Andrew says in the chat, it's an honor, or tis an honor, but he corrected himself.
By the way, Andrew, I messaged you on Instagram and I said, have a safe time at the convention this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's supposed to be going to a convention. That's really cool. It's it's tomorrow actually. That's awesome. And so it's actually 1 year ago that I went to the Alice Cooper concert. I saw him live.
Yeah?
Actually, like 1 year ago now, I was in Tilburg, and
Really?
waiting for Alice Cooper to rock on the stage. So
I'm sure
pretty
that was an awesome show.
Fuck yeah. But the crowd was so lame. I don't know if a little further it was more intense, but where we were at, I was like screaming off that lyrics, I'm always that enthusiastic piece of shit screaming out the lyrics way too loud that you barely can hear the music, you know what I mean? Because I just freak the fuck out when I see one of my favorite musicians, right? And I'm not gonna stand there like, oh, is anyone seeing me sing? I don't want to see people's. I'm just screaming that fucking lyrics right there, And there was
it just shows that you're a true fan.
Exactly. And there were these German people. Nothing against German people, by the way. I love Rammstein, so that makes up for it. And but there were these German people next to me, and one of them went during, I think, like "Feed My Frankenstein." That was the opening song, and instantly I was just screaming that lyrics, and this guy, the German guy next to me, was like, you know what I mean? But that's the thing too. We were standing still. Usually, you're not supposed to even be able to look at someone like this. You're supposed to be jumping and pushing people. At least jumping at an Alice Cooper show. I'm not expecting a mosh pit, but at least like jump with the music. You know what I mean? But Slipknot was intense. People were just running around and pushing each other and jumping all over the place. I tripped so many times, or almost tripped so many times. I was like, oh, fuck. So the only way to save yourself from falling is to push back. You know what I mean? So it's so much fun. Wow. Like I remember at that point, I was like, holy fuck. I'm not sure if I'm going to survive this. I kind of want to walk out now, but it was like, then I decided, this is fun. You got to be pushing people back. And once you realize that at your first metal concert, you'll enjoy it so much. But I just remember I was there with Tim.
Yeah.
And that was his first big concert. So I was already kind of expecting people to push each other and stuff. But Tim, that was his first concert. So he was not expecting that. And I remember when Unsainted started. Have you heard Unsainted by Slipknot?
I think so. What album is that off of?
The new one, We Are Not Your Kind.
Oh, I don't think I have.
Well, that song starts off pretty slowly, and then Corey Taylor screams this part in the lyrics, like, I'm finally holding on to letting go. And then just the drums start being fast, and everything just kicks in at one time. But the audience also kicks in. Basically, everyone starts pushing and jumping. And I remember I looked, because before that happened, everyone was just staring at the stage and kind of like nodding and shit, like, and kind of headbanging, and so we were still standing next to each other. But once everyone started pushing, I looked at Tim and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. And I remember Tim just looking at me like, what have I gotten into?
Like, what's happening?
And I just remember him being pushed away, kind of, and me being pushed away to the other side. And we're still just looking at each other, and we just lost each other from there. But I just remember it looked like if there was like a puffer fish in a storm with waves, and he got driven away by the waves, and just he's looking afraid at you. That's what Tim looked like at that
just
point.
Like, no. Oh my god,
it's so funny.
I learned about my first mosh pit when I went to my very first real punk show. when I was like in high school. I went to go see Youth Brigade and Adolescence with my uncle.
Oh
And
damn, Allisons, those are awesome.
yeah, man.
Fuck
And
yeah.
yeah, LA Punk, man. And I remember like I think it was
You
when
do? You do like punk?
yeah.
Really?
Are you messing with me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of
oh
course
my
I know you
god.
love punk.
Got me again. Damn you. Seriously, screw being a director. You should be an actor.
Mm,
Like that other time
I've gotten
I
that a
was
few
about to
times
pee
actually.
myself.
I've actually gotten that a few times that I should become an actor. Who knows? I'll probably keep it at a cameo in my own movie.
Right? It's like Alfred Hitchcock showing up in his own movie.
Yeah, or Peter Jackson in The Hobbit.
Right? But yeah, I think it was when Adolescence was playing, and then this I just remember like I was standing up against the wall and like this insane mosh pit just started up at the front of the stage. I mean, it looked like a tornado because you just see people just going around
Mm-hmm.
super fast. I
Yep.
remember like I saw like a fucking can get thrown up to the ceiling. And I was like, I could not survive that.
Yeah, that's usually what it's like. Just it starts instantly. It's great.
Yeah,
And
pretty
Andrew said,
crazy.
"Thank you to Felissa, Camille, Max, and Dave Sheridan are the four I know of that will be there." Dude, I would kill to scream an Alice Cooper song at a concert. Exactly. And the most fucking badass thing was he performed "Man Behind the Mask."
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, he didn't really do that one live that much actually, but
Hmm.
during this touring he did, and um I always skip the set list. I do not read the set list
You want to be
before a concert.
surprised.
I want to be surprised. So when that song started, I was like, "Holy shit!" And then halfway through the song, Jason fucking Voorhees starts walking on the stage, and he's just walking
Really?
around, just looking around, you know. And then he walks into this castle because of course, there's a castle on stage.
Yeah.
It's just so awesome.
Oh,
And
that's
of course,
awesome.
yeah, Jason Voorhees is there. That was so cool. I was like, "Holy shit!" That's
A nice
Alice Cooper really
surprise
cares about his
indeed.
shows.
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna meet
actually
him, aren't
have
you?
I'm hoping to. I'm really hoping to, hopefully if by next year things are a little better and or two if he doesn't cancel because he's touring or whatever, you know. Or hopefully too if I do, like there's not like a long ass line and then because sometimes at conventions when lines get too long for a certain celebrity, they're like, "Oh, we're cutting it off." So, like that's it.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I'm hoping like three of those things don't happen. But
Yeah. Who
speaking
knows?
speaking of
Hopefully.
speaking of speaking of Alice Cooper concerts, I actually have a sweet story to tell about one. I'm
Well, go on.
sorry,
I'm
sorry,
not stopping you.
sorry. But maybe I'm hyping myself up to tell it. But so whenever Thomas and I first started dating, Alice Cooper was coming to San Antonio where we live to, on his tour. And I remember Thomas was like super excited to go see it, obviously, because he's a big Alice Cooper fan himself. And around the same time, it was also going to be Valentine's Day. And I think it was going to be our first Valentine's Day together, I think. So he was like, I actually think the concert was on Valentine's Day too. So he was like, I remember he was like, so I have a choice between Alice Cooper or buying you something for Valentine's Day because I don't want to seem like an asshole. But I was like, I think I was like, I don't, I mean, I don't really care what you do. It's your money. I can't tell you what to do with it. But so I'm like, yeah, if you want to see Alice Cooper, go ahead. It's Alice Cooper. But then Valentine's Day comes around and I'm like, wait, aren't you supposed to go see Alice Cooper? And he was like, no, I skipped out on it. And he bought me the concert money he saved. He bought me something that Valentine's Day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting that he'd bring you to the Alice Cooper show, But I was like,
Right?
there's no way you've seen Alice Cooper live and not mention it to me.
Man, I wish he would have done that. No. Yeah.
Sorry, Thomas.
Yeah, but yeah, it's still a sweet story regardless that I
Yeah, of
love to
course.
tell. And yeah, and actually like I've told him too, like, man, if I ever get to meet Alice Cooper, like I'm gonna tell him that story.
Oh yeah,
Because
you
I know too
totally should.
I know Alice Cooper, he's like a super big romantic too. In fact, like one of his advices about keeping a relationship strong is, go out, keep going out on dates. That's what he does with his wife all the time.
Yeah, I was he's probably gonna be like, "Oh, Thomas, fuck you. You should have been coming to the show."
I actually still have that Harley Quinn purse that he bought me that Valentine's Day. And it's funny because like now it's been like almost 6 years since he bought that for me, and you could tell it's fake leather because it's like falling apart and shit. But I still have it. I'm still gonna keep it, obviously. It's sentimental.
And Andrew says there's a new interview with Alice on the Friday set, and that's one of the top things I want to see. I would love to see that as well. Hopefully someone just uploads that shit to YouTube once it's released. Isn't it already released? Like I saw a picture of it and it looked amazing, the box set. But yeah,
I saw somebody post about it yesterday on Instagram. I'm not sure if they got theirs early or something, but I know we're supposed to get ours soon. So
yeah, I'm not supposed to get mine anytime soon. I don't know if I'll ever get it.
Yeah.
I'll probably get it in 10 years for $1,000 on eBay.
Right.
Andrew says I was expecting the same thing for a minute.
That he took me to the concert.
Yeah, I think the way you told it, you made everyone think he bought the tickets for you.
Right. But it's still sweet. Still sweet.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, because at the time too, I know at the time too, he didn't have a job either, but he had saved that money, I think, from like getting it just little by little.
Drugs money.
Right. Yeah, but hey, we got to see. Eventually, we got to see Smashing Pumpkins and Marilyn Manson together, and that was a really amazing show. Oh, did you lag? Oh, I think Roger's lagging. Damn it. Right when I was telling a really cool story. Oh. Roger, you're lagging. Fix it. So, yeah. Who wants to hear about that concert? Oh. Yeah, that was an amazing concert, people. Anybody else isn't lagging, still watching. You know what? Let me message Roger in the comments and tell him he's lagging. Oh, he took himself off already. I think he knows.
I was like, it is go all over again.
Right? Or right when I was telling a cool story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it was probably Thomas who was like, "Oh, fuck you, Roger."
Right? Are you watching, Honey Buns? Are you watching?
No, he's not. He's probably not. He's like he already quit when I told what I was expecting from the story. I was like, "Oh, fuck this! I'm not even giving him the views."
Right. But yeah, I said eventually we got to see Marilyn Manson and the Smashing Pumpkins together, and that was a really amazing show.
Oh, nice.
All right, do you like either of those artists much?
Smashing Pumpkins I don't really like, but Marilyn Manson I really like. Marilyn Manson is cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, Smashing Pumpkins. I listened to a few songs, I think, because I like their name, and I listened to like 2 songs, and I just didn't really like it.
Just not your style, right?
I guess so. I'm more of a Cancer Slug guy.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, me and Thomas are just like, oh, the music is so beautiful. Billy Corgan. Only you understand her pain. And then you're like, cancer slug.
Alabama bloodbath.
But yeah, that's cool. At least you gave him a chance.
Yeah, but it's been a while, so I'll check it out again if I feel like it.
Yeah, I mean,
and you know what I mean when I say I'll give it a chance sometime. That's the same thing as Trick or Treat and
like I'll get to it eventually.
Blood Rage. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I think I watched the first Alien like 2 times in the last month.
Yeah.
In the last month only. And fucking hell, I could have spent that hour on Trick or Treat, a movie I haven't seen, instead of watching Alien for the second time in a month, even though I've already seen it before those times.
And to be fair, there's a lot of movies that Thomas recommends to me a lot, and he's like, "You really need to watch this," and I'm like, "Okay, honey, I will." And then I'm gonna rewatch Fade to Black instead.
Fade to Black is awesome.
Yeah, I really need to rewatch that one.
Yeah, me too.
Shudder just got it, and so that's on my watch list. But I remember liking it the first time I watched it, but like I wasn't really like in the mood at the time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So I feel like I need to give it a rewatch.
Yeah, yeah, but it's to me it's just I don't know. I always sometimes it's just like you really want to. You're in a certain mood to watch Maniac or something. You know what I mean? And you know it's gonna be good. You have this certainty when you rewatch movies, which you just don't have when you're gonna watch Trick or Treat or Blood Rage. In my case.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm in like a major heavy metal horror mood, so I'm in the mood to watch all those fucking movies right now.
You should. I'm never in a bad mood though, so I never want to watch a bad movie. That's why it takes so long for me to give it another chance. But yeah,
you're like, that's at the bottom of the list.
Yes. No, I don't think it is. I think at the bottom of the list is the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
Oh God, oh that shit show.
I'm actually wondering now what I gave it back when I watched it. Like I always rate the movies I've seen on IMDb.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm curious now.
2 stars.
And then in the review, no CGI balloons, hated it.
Yeah, no, that I didn't do. I didn't do that. But I'm actually gonna see what movies are on my list, like on the bottom of the barrel, just melted into the bottom of the barrel.
Oh God.
Let me see here. List order, your rating, and then we'll put it the other way around so I don't get my 10 out of 10 movies, which of course the 10 out of 10 movies are Intruder, Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead isn't. That's a 9. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Evil Dead 2, the first 2 Spider-Man movies from 2002 and 2004. Jeez. The Abyss, The Shining, Midsommar, Sing Street. Sing Street is a surprise for everybody. That's a 10.
That really is.
Sing Street is such a good. Have you seen Sing Street?
I've seen the poster and I remember like seeing the movie a lot when it first came out.
Oh yeah. You told me about that.
I haven't seen it, but
it's
that's why
so
I was like,
good.
it's a musical, right?
Yeah, not really. Not really. I mean, with a musical, I think about people dancing and singing, and I'm not about that. So no, Sing Street isn't that. But there's just a lot of '80s music, and I love '80s pop music. I love Duran Duran, Spandau Ballet. It's out of my comfort zone, but you can't limit yourself to just one genre of music.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Sweeney Todd is a musical, and that's like my favorite musical ever. And that one has like him slitting people's throats and stuff. No dancing, just killing and singing.
Yeah. Then also Back to the Future, the 1988 Blob, Friday the 13th Part 6.
I like Back to the Future.
Yeah, me too. Who doesn't? Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. The Hitcher, the original, of course. Friday Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter, and that's it. Those are my 10 out of 10 movies. Then let's switch up the list.
Ugh, does somebody keep calling me? Ugh. This is a spam number. But anyways, those are really good choices, though.
Yeah, my 1-star rating goes to Mission Impossible 2. I don't even remember seeing that movie, but it must have been really bad that I gave it a 1 star. But I can't remember for the life of me when I watched that fucking movie. Also, Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. I also do not remember watching that.
That one looked fucking stupid.
AVP 2. I couldn't even see shit in that movie. So, Alien 3 is a 1 star, but that's gonna get a 7 now because I rewatched it and I actually pretty much liked it. So I changed it to a 7 now. That's a major upgrade. I remember I don't know. I know I didn't like it. Predator.
Maybe just weren't in the mood.
Yeah, maybe. Well, it's still a depressing fucking movie, and I still don't like it. But I enjoyed it though. But I didn't like it. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's a fun 2.5 hours or 2 hours, whatever. However, it's just way too depressing, and compared to the first Alien movie and Aliens, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Then Predators from 2010. I also barely remember this movie, but I remember hating it. That's all. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake, same shit for that movie. Terminator Salvation, also same shit for that movie. The Mission Impossible
that one.
Terminator Salvation.
Yeah, I thought it was okay when I saw it.
I remember fucking hating it. apparently I hated it. Mission Impossible 3 also has a 2. Then it has a 2. The documentary from The Shining, which sucked ass. Room 237. I also gave it 2.
I think Andrew actually recommended that to me, and I was like, oh, I think I'll check that out.
It's awful. It's like I would make a documentary. You can barely even call it a documentary. It's more like a YouTube video.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, wow. If that's a documentary, then the history of videos I make are documentaries as well. Just a little shorter, but A Quantum of Solace, I gave it 2. The Hunger Games, I gave a 2. Mockingjay Part 1, I barely remember watching that. Oh, then I remember seeing this movie with school a few years ago. It's called Trash. It's from 2014. And I remember fucking hating that. So I gave that a 2 as well.
Is that like a horror movie?
I don't know what it is, but the title is certainly soothing for its quality. That's for sure. Jeepers Creepers 3 has a 2. Cannibal Holocaust has a 2 as well. Wrist Cutters, a love story. What the fuck is that movie? Why did I give that a 3? And what is it about? And why does it have a 7.3 out of 10 overall on IMDb? I do not remember for the life of me when I watched Wrist Cutters, a love story. I don't even know why I would want to watch that.
That just sounds really depressing.
Yeah, exactly. A film set in a strange afterlife way station that has been reserved for people who have committed suicide. That's it? Okay. Sounds pretty interesting, honestly, but it's like what? That's the weirdest synopsis I've ever read.
And you're apparently like, why it's from a novel too.
I know. I don't even remember. Let's see here. The 2014 Godzilla movie, I gave a 3. I don't even know why. I actually kind of remember liking that one, but apparently I didn't. Ghostbusters, I gave a 3. The remake, of course.
Oh God.
Couldn't give the original Ghostbusters a 3.
Right? Yeah.
Scream 3, not inappropriately, I also gave a 3. Because that movie, I've told this many times before, but when I watched that, I was kind of feeling sick, and I thought, Scream 1 and 2 are really awesome, so I'll just entertain myself with Scream 3, but it was so boring. I just remember every minute I was looking at, when is this shit over? It was so boring. It's unbearable. I'll go through a few more. The Strangers, the first one. I also gave it 3 because I
One
hate jump
scares
scares
me.
and I really dislike the movie just overall.
That
Really
one
bland.
scared me when I first saw it.
Yeah, but the jump scare pissed me off and don't make it any scarier for me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't like that one. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Suicide Squad.
Oh God,
Um,
that needs to be at the bottom, the very bottom.
I remember enjoying some parts of it, but a 3, it's well deserved.
Yeah, I mean Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn was the best thing that came out of that movie. Jared Leto's Joker
What's the worst thing to come out of that movie?
Yeah.
The 2003 Hulk movie, Pixels, The Expendables. This one is gonna piss a lot of people off. The Exorcist, the original.
Yeah.
But I want to make a video, basically a clickbait video, so I get more of them views. Called "I Hate The Exorcist 1973." And then people are gonna watch it, and then I'll be like, okay, I do hate it, but I'm gonna give it another chance now. Maybe I'll like it at the end of the video, and you won't have to dislike the video, but you have to watch the video for that. Which is just business,
Yeah.
But I can't wait to do.
I used to feel the same way as you about The Exorcist. I used to think like, ugh, the beginning is so boring. I just want to get to the good stuff. Like we would actually skip it to like the good stuff when we watch it. But now, now that I'm older and I watch it more all the way through, I can say that, it has grown on me a bit.
Are you saying I'm just a young 17-year-old who doesn't get the movie?
No. No.
Yes. No, but I just remember there's nothing. Well, I respect it for what it is, and it is one of the first to come in its genre, but by now it just hasn't aged well, I would say. But that's what I remember thinking about it, and I'm gonna give it another chance. Really open-minded, gonna put all of those negative thoughts about it away and just try to really like it.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll like it more this time. Leprechaun Origins. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, I gave a 4. I don't know why I gave that one such a low rating, because I remember a lot of people like that movie. Circle, which was this random movie about people being able to vote who dies next, and it's so until there's like one person left, and it's near the end, this guy gets to like Earth or something. I don't remember what it is. I think, but nobody knows how they got there, and it's fucking confusing as hell. And the ending doesn't make any sense either, because suddenly there are all those UFOs in the sky now. This is like, what? Why? How? When? Who? It's so many questions.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, Seed of Chucky, I gave a 4. Batman and Robin, well, now it's kind of Prom Night. I also gave a 4. Season of the Witch, I also gave a 4. And not Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, but Season of the Witch with Nicolas Cage.
I was about to ask you, like, wait, because there's 2 of the, or even the George Romero movie, Season of the Witch. There's 3.
Oh yeah, no, but this is the Nicolas Cage one.
Oh God.
Oh man, you know what movie I really enjoy? With Nicolas Cage, Drive Angry 3D. That movie is so awful, and it's so stereotypical, but I love it. There's like this rock sort of soundtrack to it, which is really cool. You'll have Nicolas Cage sitting on like a motorcycle or in like this awesome car, like a Mustang or something, and there's just flames on it. It's like a Ghost Rider ripoff. Right. Even though Nicolas Cage was in the original Ghost Rider, so it's kind of odd. But he came from hell or something, and I don't remember. It's been a long time, but I really want to rewatch it. I kind of, because I do remember finding a lot of enjoyment out of that. Oh, have you ever seen The Night Flyer?
I think I've heard of that, but I haven't seen it.
It was with Stephen King as well, but
Oh yeah, then I've heard of it.
It's awful. I gave that a 4 as well. But I hear
people say Dreamcatchers is pretty awful too, or Dreamcatcher or whatever.
Is that a movie? Did they make a movie of that one?
Yeah, that's a Stephen King movie, but I hear people say that one's pretty awful too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then you have people saying you can never go wrong with Stephen King, but they obviously
Yeah.
just say that because they like that saying, and they haven't seen every Stephen King thing. They're
like,
like they
yeah, like they've only seen the basic ones, but it's like, have you seen like the real deep
exactly they've
cuts?
seen like the original It miniseries and The Shining and Misery, you know what I mean, and Pet Cemetery, and they're like, oh, you can never go wrong with Stephen King.
But then you get into the real deep, the deep
Right.
cuts, so it's like, oh, this isn't that good.
Exactly.
But despite what people say, I like the movie Maximum Overdrive that he directed.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you would. I think you would
But
like that one. The
I
whole
know it looks
soundtrack is done by
ridiculous.
AC/DC.
It looks ridiculous though.
I mean, yeah, like it was actually based on a short story that
Wasn't
Stephen
there a
King wrote called
train?
Trucks. Oh,
Wasn't there? Oh, it's a truck. Yeah, I remember
yeah.
seeing like I thought it was a train on like the cover, and it's
No,
ridiculous.
it's like a big 18-wheeler and it has like the Green Goblin's face on it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the
Yeah.
Green Goblin.
I actually have a shirt that I got at the Stephen King art show that I told you about from last year, and it has the Green Goblin and it says Dixie Boy, which is the name of the diner in the movie, and it's in the AC/DC font. I fucking love it.
Christian Anahora says, "What's up, man? How are you doing, Christian?
Hey,
You
Christian.
can join, by the way, just like Queen of the Bee Movies, just or that way. Queen of the Bee Movies just did.
Roger's over there.
By clicking the link in the description if you want to join, if you have some time. He also says Maximum Overdrive is great. I still need to see it. I
think you would like it. The whole soundtrack is done by AC/DC.
Okay, yeah.
And it's a pretty gory movie too. It's pretty crazy.
Honey, this machine called me an asshole.
Yes.
Is that a line from the movie?
That's for that. Stephen King has a cameo in the movie, and he's like at an ATM. Is that what and like when all the machines start fucking up, like it says you're an asshole, and he's like, honey, this machine just called me an asshole. It's great.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything about it really.
But I think you would like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those ridiculous movies I probably would enjoy.
Yeah. By the way, Christian Hannah Horror, I just want to say that you have been putting out some really good videos lately, and I've enjoyed every single one.
Hell yeah. I'll always find like really old videos from you, Christian. It's always I look up like the Maniac Cop 2 Blu-ray, and all of a sudden you have done an unboxing like 2 years ago, and I'm like, holy shit, that's cool, and I'll check it out. But yeah, what are we going to talk about next?
Well, actually, we started talking about Texas Chainsaw 3D, and we got like
we're
sidetracked.
Go back to that topic again.
Yeah, time to hear my unpopular opinions.
Well, it's not unpopular with that movie if you dislike it. I think that's a more popular opinion than what I have.
Yeah. And, you know, it's actually really funny that we bring that movie up because, like, right before I came on with you, I went to my brother's room and I told him, like, hey, I'm going to be doing this, you know, like, trying not to make a lot of noise. And he was watching that movie. It's like fate. We're talking about this. It's lagging again. Lagging again. Sorry, people. I don't know what's going on Roger's end, but it's like he just got off, so I guess he has to join back. So yeah, who else doesn't like that movie? Because much like Rob Zombie's Halloween, that movie starts out really good, and then it just goes downhill fast. You know what? Let me look at the comments. Oh wait, he's coming back on.
I don't even get what's going on because everything.
I know. It's like twice you're lagging.
Yeah, I'm not even lagging. That's the thing. It's just sometimes.
Is it like your connection or something?
No, it can be because all other websites just work. Like I was on another website when I got kicked out, and that one worked fine. I could just refresh it and worked fine. But somehow it's StreamYard. Maybe it's the fucking dunk again. He's like,
right?
fuck you. Yeah, you call me a filthy bastard. Now I'm gonna show you that I have control.
Right.
So fuck you,
duck. Stop trying to ruin our fun. But yeah.
Imagine
Texas Chainsaw
buying
3D, not a good movie.
Headset. Imagine buying a headset that has an S on the side.
Right.
What a loser.
Right? Like, we know you're from StreamYard and you're fucking up everything. Why do you have to brag about it?
You don't have to put an S on your fucking headset for that.
Yeah.
No, but as you were saying, your brother watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D.
Yeah, he was watching it. So it's funny that we're talking about it now. Mm-hmm. And like I was saying when you got off real quick, that movie is like Rob Zombie's Halloween. It starts out really cool and you think, oh man, this is going to be awesome. And then it just goes downhill fast.
Do your thing, cuz.
Oh, God, ew. Oh, I mean, I was just saying.
That's the best line from that movie.
I was just saying this like a few days ago. Like, that is the only line in a horror movie that can make me physically cringe. And you know what? At least I can giggle at Halloween Resurrection when he's like, "Trick or treat, motherfucker."
Man, if I ever get a chance to interview Adam Marks again, I gotta ask him, what were you thinking when you wrote that line?
Right? I mean, like, if she had just like thrown the chainsaw at him and just gave him like a signal, like, yeah, fuck him up, that would have been fine. But then she's like, do your thing, cuz. Oh. I thought it was funny, like, when we saw that movie when it first came out, my uncle afterwards was like, man, I rolled my eyes so hard at that I could hear them rolling in my head.
Oh. Need Gore is in the house, people.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, yo.
Watching us talk shit about Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah. If you want to join again, you can. But I know last week you were busy and didn't want to join. But if you have some time now, feel free to join. But yeah, I really feel like that's the only line where I'm kind of like, okay, whatever. I think even the first time I saw it, I just didn't care at all. I didn't even really notice that it was really bad until I heard other people talk about it. So it's, for me, it was just like, okay, she's saying your thing, cuz. But then I heard everyone hated that line, and now I look completely different at that scene.
Because it's so cringy. Like, why?
Because it's so cringy.
Like, it's not even like the good kind of cringe. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's awful.
Like I said, I take Trick or Treat, motherfucker, over that one. And Resurrection's a pretty bad movie too.
Need Gore says, if you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, then you can like Texas Chainsaw 3D. Sips coffee. Prove me wrong. Why are you saying that? Are you saying that because you dislike Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and feel like it's just as good as Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D? Or uh-oh. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. You froze up a little.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, but Nigor, I'm not sure if I understand what you mean by that. Are you saying Texas Chainsaw 2 is bad?
Like, do you think, are you saying that's a bad movie too?
Yeah, I mean,
because I think that one's more entertaining.
Yeah, me too. That one is fun. Bill Moseley is awesome, and hopefully I'll get to interview him soon. But it's just like I want to wait. I don't want to put if the manager wants to wait a while because of depressive times, I will wait a while for depressing times to end. Yeah. But I'll just have to have patience. Maybe I'll do like a checkup message soon. Like, hey, how's it going? And I know I probably still can do the interview. Just wanted to make sure everything's going okay with you, you know? Something like that.
That sounds good.
Maybe she'll be like, oh yeah, just do it during depressing times. Have Bill Moseley on your show depressed.
Right.
That'd be fun. Oh, and Nigor, he has some explaining to do. He says, I say that because they're both pretty much comedy horror. I don't think either are bad movies. Well,
Yeah.
I definitely feel like Texas Chainsaw 2 is more of a comedy, though.
Yeah.
But there are some funny parts in Texas Chainsaw 3D, like the part where she says, "Do your thing, cuz." That's my favorite part from the movie. It's so funny.
Or like that other stupid line whenever she's like, "Welcome to Texas, motherfucker." I'm like, "Bitch, you aren't even from Texas."
Yeah, what movie was that in again?
That was in Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I actually like that line. It's like I actually didn't mind that line.
Really?
I mean, people don't mind the line in Freddy vs. Jason where she's like, "Welcome to my world, bitch," you know?
And that one I actually enjoy.
Well, exactly. So why don't you enjoy the one in Texas? Just because it's Texas Chainsaw 3D doesn't mean you have to hate every single thing about it.
Because that one's just a bad movie.
Exactly. So you only hate it because the movie it is in. Not because it's a bad line. Because you do enjoy the Freddy vs. Jason.
It's a bad movie. It's got cringy dialogue, a confusing storyline. I don't know what's happening. The only good part was that montage at the beginning. So...
But that line, no, you can't say you like the line in Freddy vs. Jason, but practically the same line you dislike in Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Because she sounded badass when she said it. When the girl in Texas Chainsaw said it, it just sounded fucking stupid. It's all about delivery,
sure, you just
Roger.
made that up. You made it up.
It's all about delivery.
It's like a presidential debate now.
Right? Oh god, the recent presidential debate.
Oh, I'm gonna interrupt you. No, you can't talk. And then, okay, let's talk politics for one time. But okay. the one time when I think like Bernie Sanders, that's the name, right? That's how active I am in politics. I don't even know who's running for president now. But he was like, let me talk, and then or no, the guy in the middle guy was like, I'll let Bernie talk now, Mr. President, and then Bernie Sanders was like, oh no, you can't let me finish. And Trump was like, you'd be surprised. And then he just started interrupting him even more. And it's like, why the fuck are you saying you'd be surprised if you're going to interrupt him even more, you fucking idiot?
Right? So another news, Donald Trump and the First Lady have COVID-19.
Rick just fucking messaged me about that. What did he message? Oh, Trump getting the coronavirus is probably the most poetic thing that could have ever happened.
So what's the bad news, right?
Right.
I've just been seeing like so many people like saying that like on social media, and I'm like, yeah, that's the bad news, right? Fucker didn't want to wear a mask for so long.
Dude, you know how funny it would be if he died of COVID-19 and he'd be saying all this time that it's fake, and then he dies of COVID.
Right? Karma.
Yeah, exactly. Like Slayer said, payback's a bitch, motherfucker.
Right? Listen to the words of Slayer.
Man, I know it sounds fucked up, but I would laugh my ass off if that happened.
Dude, so look who you're talking to. So would I.
And not that I'm not a Bernie supporter by any means. I don't support any of them, but that'd just be so funny.
I don't even keep up that much in politics myself. I'm just like, can we just get a new president?
Exactly. Let's see here. because she's picky. LOL. Oh, that's why you don't like the line. Welcome to Texas, motherfucker.
I'm picky.
Yes. The song in Texas Chainsaw, God's Gonna Fuck You Up, make me cringe harder
Oh my
than the dialogue.
God. Yes.
Is that a song?
What was
I don't
up with
remember
that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, like there's like a part when they're heading to Texas and that song's playing and it's like God's gonna fuck you up. I'm like, what is the meaning of that? Why is that here? Is that supposed to be funny?
And then over here, even if he was dying, he would probably deny its reality. Yeah, his dead corpse would be tweeting out, I am still alive, fuckers.
Right?
He'd be like, fake news. His ghost would come back or something. We'd never be able to get rid of him for some reason. Because God hates us all, like Slayer said. Biden, sir, not Bernie. Yeah, see, that's exactly how active I am in politics.
This is how much we're into politics. We don't even know the names anymore.
Yeah, but then again, say what you want about Trump, but you just can't call him a clown, especially not if you're vice president. You know, if you're gonna be president, maybe you just have to stay professional, and you can't call him a clown. I mean, I can call him a clown, but I'm not running for president of America, so.
SlasherPepper for president.
Fuck yeah.
Make everybody listen to Slayer and Motorhead. You have the White House dripping in blood.
Oh yeah. The blood splatter house. It's gonna be called that now.
The splatter house.
Yeah, exactly. A sick man for sick times.
Hey, you already got the shirt design with the Uncle Sam. So
yeah, and actually made like a thing for a school project. It was like Roger Walker for president. Still have that somewhere. It's like a picture. I think you might know this picture, but when I'm standing like with the axe over my shoulder,
oh yeah,
and looking like away, you know, it's that picture cut out, and then like a circle around it, the American flag behind it, and it just says Roger Walker for president, and on like this other banner thing. It's a pretty funny photo. Maybe I could release a design with that. A shirt.
Right.
Roger Walker for
the presidential season exclusive.
Yeah. Exactly.
Can I be VP if you're president?
Yeah. Yeah, but everyone seems to really hate both of these presidents now. Like, it's a bad president or another bad president, basically, to most people, at least, I think.
Or it's like, I don't know who to vote for because I hate both of them.
Exactly. I hate both of you, motherfuckers. I don't want to vote for any of you. You don't deserve my vote. Exactly. Yeah, but politics at all, because that's what everyone's here for.
Right. The only time you openly talk about politics.
So, what have you been watching recently? Yeah, that's actually true, though.
What I've watched recently.
I don't think I've ever talked about politics in this way on my channel.
Yeah, but it's only brief. Only brief.
Yeah. I'm never gonna talk about it again, except to say fuck politics and nothing more. That's where I'm gonna keep it at from now on again.
Exactly. What I've been watching recently.
But what did you watch recently?
The one thing I can really think of is the movie The House of the Devil that I posted about like a week ago or so. I really liked that one.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
That one, yeah, like that one was actually recommended by a good friend of mine who's also on YouTube. Hey Little Thrifter, Alex, a little shout out to you. She talked about it in her best 2010 horror movies video that she put out recently, and right away when she said this movie is a throwback to 80s horror, I was like, yep, I'm all over that. And luckily Shudder had it, and and it was a movie that I've actually heard of, and I've seen the poster a lot, but I never like thought anything of it really. But then as soon as I saw, yeah, this involves 80s horror, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting on that. But yeah, like I really liked it. Like the music, the directing, they made it look like it was in the 80s. And we also have a young Greta Gerwig in that movie before she became the big time feminist director that she is now, which is pretty cool. And it's funny because like she dies like the most out there like death in the movie, and I'm like, oh man.
Nice. Yeah, what I've been watching. By the way, is there well, I guess there's no way for me to watch it. Is there a Blu-ray of that movie? Because I'm not on Shutter.
I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I'll
there's like
get
a
one.
DVD Blu-ray
Did
release.
you ever
but
see Summer of '84?
Summer. I've seen that one. Oh, the poster of that one
You
a
have
lot.
to see that movie. If
Yeah.
you love '80s throwback movies, that's a must see. Summer of '84 is fucking amazing and has some balls. I can tell you. You'll know what I mean when you see it. You gotta watch
Oh
it. Trust
wow.
me. Trust me.
Oh, oh damn. Yeah, like that's another one that I've seen the
You didn't
post.
see that coming, did you?
Yeah, that's
Oh
another one
damn.
that's another one that I've seen the poster a lot too on Shutter because Shutter has it. But now I guess I'm gonna add it to my watch
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, you
But
should.
yeah, so yeah, I hear that and I'm like, oh, maybe I gotta check it out then. Maybe it's
Oh
finally
shit.
time.
You don't have to scream at me. I'll check it out.
Like, it's got balls.
Yeah, for sure. You'll see what I mean.
Oh.
Oh, not literally balls, by the way, but
Oh. I was like, is this gonna be like Sleepaway Camp or Pieces?
no, not like that.
Oh.
But what I watched was Alien Resurrection for the first time, and I quite enjoyed it. It's fucking awful, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
For whatever the fuck it even is. Prometheus, which I also really enjoyed. Then I watched Alien Covenant, which I also really enjoy, except for the bad CGI. The CGI is just awful. The Legacy. Have you ever seen The Legacy?
I've heard of that one, but I haven't seen it.
It's a great movie, but it has a ridiculous poster. Hold on one second.
Isn't that one based off of a book?
Oh no, it isn't. It has a novelization, but somehow the novelization
is it the one with the
was
cat?
more. Yeah, the novelization was more popular than the movie, so everyone thinks that the movie came first. But let me grab the book so everyone can see the ridiculous cover.
Okay.
All right. Check this out.
Yes, I've seen that in used bookstores so many times.
It's so ridiculous. But the movie is amazing. It truly is. And it has what's this guy's name? Let me look him up. I always forget his name, but I just
got you
know
trusty IMDb there.
It has a great. He has this fucking iconic voice and an iconic mustache. Sam Elliott, right?
Oh.
If we're gonna talk about Sam Elliott, we gotta talk like this, so no one understands what we're saying.
You're really good at accents, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty good at that's kind of arrogant for me. I know, like I'm good at that. No, but
well, according to Thomas, I do a really good British accent.
Do one now. Oh wait, ask me if I have a cigarette.
Do you have a cigarette?
Oh, I was expecting you got a ciggy, mate.
You got a ciggy, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounded a little more Australian, but.
Oh, Horrorhead X, what's up?
Right? Do I sound like you, Allison?
A little. But yeah, the Sam Elliott, his voice, sometimes you just don't understand what he's saying, especially when he got older and had this even grunchier voice. Like in Ghost Rider, he's like, the devil is in your boy. I'm like, what the what?
You sound like Stallone.
I was like, man, that makes me want to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression now.
Oh, can you do an impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger finding an onion ring in his fries?
Okay. Hold on. So right here, I have a bag of fries, and
Oh no! There's an onion ring in my fries. Who made these fries? Who made these fries, people?
Oh
That's
my
it.
god. That was perfect. Oh my god. You know, my brother's like a huge Schwarzenegger fan, and I'm sure he's gonna appreciate that.
Wait, let me say something to him in my Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Oh, okay.
What would you want me to say to your brother in an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice?
Let me see. Say hi. I guess say hi Jacob, this is SlasherPepper.
Now we gotta come up with something fun here. Like maybe something that refers to him watching Texas Chainsaw 3D now.
Okay. I don't know.
Man, fuck, it's kind of it's hard, and I thought it was like asking that, and then I was like, what the fuck should I even say to him?
I know, right?
With Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
I don't know, like I appreciate that you enjoy that movie for what it is.
Oh, he does enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All
right. I'm kind of thinking like something I could add to that. Okay, so like, hey Jacob. I heard you like Texas Chainsaw 3D. Do your thing, bro, because it's your brother.
Yes, do that.
Hey Jacob, I heard you watching Texas Chainsaw 3D. Do it on it, bro. Do your thing, bro.
Oh my god. That's perfect. Oh,
put that cookie down now.
Oh my god.
The Christmas movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jingle All the Way. I love that movie. That's like one of my favorite Christmas movies ever. My brother actually has a Turbo Man action figure.
No, get to the chopper.
or like that meme I made a while back whenever Halloween Kills got postponed, and I'm just like, 2020, kill me now, do it.
2020, kill me now, do it.
Oh my god, I'm like crying right now.
You're not supposed to be crying, you're supposed to be laughing.
I'm laughing so hard that I'm crying. Yeah, tears of joy. Oh,
I hope people do that at my funeral in 90 years.
Like crying tears of joy. Like,
yeah, so exactly. I'm just gonna play Motorhead or something because I don't want people to cry. I want people to remember my legacy and appreciate it. You know, I don't.
Yeah.
I would want people to raise their glasses and have a toast for me. Have an extra drink for me so I can party with you guys.
Have a mosh pit around your coffin.
Yeah, exactly. Just play Angel of Death or something.
Angel of Death.
Oh, I can actually do that that first scream really well, like the high pitched one.
Will you do it live?
I would, but
That's
last time I tried it, it was I just had a voice crack, so I'm not gonna do it live now because I'm afraid of having a voice crack.
Man, my voice is cracked like twice already on here.
Oh, I haven't noticed, so that's a good thing, I guess.
Really? Or maybe I'm the only one that hears it.
Yeah, probably. Self-hatred, I guess.
No, I hate myself less nowadays.
Yeah, good. I hate myself more nowadays. No, just kidding. I love myself. I'm the best person out there.
Love yourself,
I'm such a great person. I'm such a great person. Like just this morning, I woke up and I was like, "Holy fuck! I'm such a great person. I'm probably the best person in the world right now."
Sound like Donald Trump.
So what I did, I went on Twitter and I tweeted out that I am the best person ever, and it's not fake.
Okay, we said we wouldn't want to talk about politics anymore. Why did you bring it?
But does it count if does it count if we're talking shit about them?
Okay, cool. Fuck you, Donald Trump.
Exactly. Fuck you. Suck a dick.
Oh, that makes me think of lyrics from Cancer Slug, but it is okay, I'm not gonna say that live now. I don't feel like it.
Oh.
because it's fucking over the top. It's hardcore.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my channel's hardcore. The lyrics is suck on a dick and choke on the load I blow you, you fucker. It's something like that.
I want that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to wear that shirt to church.
I'm so surprised to even go to church. Seriously though. Like what made you why are you like I'm not judging you in a bad way or anything, but why are you religious?
Well,
I mean that in an interesting way. I really want to know why you are religious. Now, why the fuck are you religious? That's not extreme. That's not hardcore. Why are you religious? No, I'm seriously interested in why you are religious.
No, I know. Well,
Mm-hmm.
well, it's like we talked about this plenty of times, like in private message and everything. But I mean, I was always raised in a Christian home. Like my mom always, taught us that, God is important, because we're Christians. And, like I remember, we used to go to church a lot, when I was a kid and everything. But obviously I didn't even understand a lot of it. But, like I would always say like, yeah, I believe in God. I'm a Christian, but it was just like to say it, like I wasn't really involved in religion a lot, like it was just like, yeah, I'm a Christian. But, like in my personal life, when I was about 13 or 14, I started suffering from severe depression. And, like a lot of that stuff is, really personal. And, like I don't feel comfortable talking about like in detail, like a lot of that stuff. But yeah, I suffered I had severe depression. And, even to this day as an adult, I still struggle, but it's not as bad as it was when I was a kid. And like, just something happened one day where I was like, I don't want to be like this anymore. I want to be happy, and the only thing I can really think of is, is religion, because like I think I was at the time I was thinking like, God gave me so much. He created me and he gave me life. You know, I'm here for a reason. I may not see it now, but nowadays I definitely do see I'm meant to be here for a reason, and that there are people that do care about me and do love me. I mean, back then I thought everybody was against me. I didn't think I could ever be happy. That's how low I felt. But the more I started seeing things in a positive way, like the beauty of the world and the things that I do have, I started becoming happier, like I did go through some stuff in high school, early in my high school years as well, that sent me kind of back into that dark place. But by the time I graduated, I was happy again, and through everything, every time that I had the revelation that, I'm meant to be here for a reason, I do have potential and people do care about me, I thank God because, like I said, I believe that God created me and that he knows me better than anybody, like when it's like when I tell you that people, are like, you go to church or like, you can't be a Christian because you like horror movies and you dress the way you do and, you have crazy colored hair. But it's like, well, God created me. He made me in his image. He knows my heart better than anybody. So the only person that could judge me is God. That's just what I've always believed. So for me, Christianity, did help me see things in a positive, more positive way and made me feel happier to be alive. And like I said, like there's a lot of stuff that, in detail that I don't really want to talk about, right now, but that's basically the gist of it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can totally see why now, but personally for me it's just something I didn't grow up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Time in either. For me it's just something where it's like I will find out wherever I go to in the afterlife when I die and if there is a God or something, I'm open-minded to it, but I definitely don't believe in anything.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I interviewed the author Jeffrey Thomas, who's the author of, well, I still have the book here from the interview, on Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Dealers, and I asked him if there was one thing you could rid the world of, what would it be? Well, you guessed it. His answer was religion, and his explanation was that basically in Christianity, if you do not believe in God, or no, if you believe in God, you're one of the chosen ones, and the other people that don't believe in God basically are sinners and can go to hell. And he was like, I really don't agree with that, because basically you're saying, well, nowadays the majority of people would actually be going to hell and don't really matter to you because they're not chosen ones. You know what I mean? And I know some people that are, I mean, you don't want me to go to hell because I don't, I'm not a religious person, but there are some people that really are that extreme, and I'm just not about that, For me, it's like whenever I do something, it's like everything or nothing. So I don't want to be like a Christian person and then be like, oh, but that part of the Bible I don't agree with, and that part I do, but that's just me personally.
Yeah. It's like, I told you before too, like, I hate those Christians that are like,
yeah,
oh,
exactly.
you're gonna go to hell, and like, you shouldn't support gay people, and all this stuff. Like, I hate that. I mean, like, even in high school, like, I remember like there was like a couple of kids that were like that.
Yeah, but that's also one thing where I'm just like, a lot of hatred and wars and everything come from religion and politics, which is why I really dislike politics, but also religion. Politics a little more, because religion can actually be a good thing to some people. Like, some people need religion, and for like you for example, it helped you through some things, and for that I'm glad religion does exist. But I'm definitely not a fan of it myself. That's just me personally.
Yeah, like, I understand that. Like,
and it's great to have these sort of conversations, especially when you're just so open-minded and are actually interested in what I think, and I can just say whatever I want about religion in a negative way, and you'll still you won't hate me for it. Because there are a lot of Christians out there who would absolutely hate me for saying this shit, but luckily they don't watch a channel called SlasherPepper, so I guess I'm safe with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I told you before too, like, like, I'm not gonna preach to you or anything. I mean, like, it's like you told me too, like, you explained why you don't really care about religion, and I explained to you why I do, and we're both accepting of it, which is really great.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
You can't agree with everything.
My best friend is a Satanist.
He is?
Yeah, my best friend of like 10 plus years. Well, he doesn't live here anymore. He actually moved to Washington like a couple years ago, but we still keep in touch, obviously. Yeah, he's a Satanist. And you would love him too, because he loves Slipknot.
Hell yeah.
Eric, if you're watching this, hi.
What's up, Eric? Do you want me to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice for Alec too? Need Gore says amen, and Andrew says love no matter what. And I'm actually gonna go back in the chat and get some other comments that we missed. Oh, how you feeling about the cringe The Craft sequel?
Oh god. Hate it.
I can say anything about it because I haven't even seen the original, so I'm just
Corey,
like, whatever.
The only thing I'm looking forward to is David Duchovny. That's all.
Then Nigor says, because I didn't see that coming. Gross. About The Craft. House of the Devil so damn good.
Yes.
I can't say anything about that either. I watched Motel Hell, The Slumber Party Massacre, and I'll Take Your Dead Wednesday.
I still need to watch Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh, I'll Take Your Dead. What's the last movie called? Is that I'll Take Your Dead or I'll Take Your Dead Wednesday? Or did he watch those movies on Wednesday?
I think he just watched them on Wednesday.
Yeah, I guess so too. I watched Slumber Party Massacre too. Checked out Demons again and Pumpkinhead. Awesome.
Yes,
I haven't seen
Demons.
Demons.
Although I love
I haven't seen Demons.
Demons 2 more.
Okay, yeah, I think I heard that a lot. Oh, Andrew says I watched them all on Wednesday. Okay, cool. I figured, but just wanted to make sure because I would want to see a movie called "I'll Take Your Dead Wednesday."
Like, hey, I'm taking your dad on this day.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean you've heard that before? But that I like Demons 2 a lot.
Yeah, no, that people tend a lot of people tend to prefer the second one, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just personally to me, I think the second one's cooler. I mean, the first, you know what? They're both equally good. They're both equally pretty crazy movies.
Awesome. I still need to check them out, but
they're really gory. So,
is there anything you would like to add to the live stream? Because we've been live for almost 2 hours, so I think it's a good time to call it a day now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just want to say that, Roger, you're a really awesome friend, and thank you for having me.
You're so welcome.
On the live streams all the time, because these are really fun to be on, and I feel like we had a really good conversation on this live stream. And everybody in the Slasher Army, everybody watching, I love you all so much. Some of y'all, I know a lot of us haven't met in person or anything, but maybe one day we will. But know that across the miles, I love you all so much.
Fuck yeah. The power of the Slasher Army.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that wraps up the live stream for tonight. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye.